Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Table episode.
Yep.
Poo-poo.
I'm Stacey McGonigal.
I'm Patrick Murray.
And we're back together.
Stacey's back in Toronto.
I'm back in Toronto. We did try, and I will say Patrick did try to get us in a room together, and technology has made that hard.
Yeah, technology said, no, not on tonight.
I'm really excited to be back. I'm excited to see you. I'm excited to see you in person, which I have. I've been lucky and blessed enough to do that. And I'm excited to, I think, make you a little upset today on the table.
I'm excited. I'm excited for that too. I always love when you wrong me. Okay. You know, we had a hard start at 1. We get the link at 1:05, and we're working through it.
Well, okay. I think we should title this podcast "Where You're At," which is hard out at 2. And
yeah,
I love it. I love a boundary, and I love. And listen, when we,
I think you love hearing one, and then you're like, and I'm gonna do me.
Do you know what it is? I will tell you, as you know, I'm a late person, but TikTok has really shamed me where they're like, don't make being late your personality. And I was like, okay. But I have been really working on being an on-time person. Here's the problem I've realized, I've deduced, is I give myself the only amount of time. So setting up this, and it's like verification sent to the email, which is sent to the phone, which is sent to the thing. And it's like, I didn't account for that.
You're a slut.
Oh yeah, so it's actually that you leave all of the time for like 3 of the things, and then as you're doing them, there are 3 more that you're like, well,
no, it's because what is dangling above your head? First of all,
What was that?
I thought it was a dog. Oh, it's foliage. Don't pull at it. Let it live.
Honestly, like right behind my head, this is so like there is a planter that had these like thriving elephant ears that have died in a way that makes it look like this giant. Okay, that's heavy. You're just gonna have to trust me that the pot. I'll get it. It looks like an ashtray.
What was that?
Ew.
It looks like I have been smoking and just like putting them out in this giant pot.
You're a slut.
Okay, so I do have something for you.
Yes. Sorry, I will be playing with my hair. The extensions are out and the thinness is being felt. And so everyone just shut up. Okay, now go on.
When I did see Stacey for a walk, I like went to be like, and she just said no.
The extensions are out.
Don't talk about it.
Okay, what is the news?
I am tonight. Obviously, like the winter has hit us hard.
Oh, undoubtedly.
We are no longer frolicking in bushes.
No.
So I took a swing at going at, and this is where like I love just kind of like hearing from you, because I get to present parts of gay culture that I think to you are like a
absolutely what?
Yeah.
Which is, I went to go to Jockstrap night at the Black Eagle.
What's that?
So basically, you like you get in line. Okay, so you go, and then there's like a clothes check. So they like put your clothes in a garbage bag, and then you just
rude. I would have preferred paper and stapled.
And then you just like stand and walk around in a jockstrap.
Okay, well, I love this.
Okay. So, couple of things that like I'm facing in the pandemic as a demi-old is like not knowing when do we go out? Like,
yes,
I have rolled up to like Woody's at like an 8:45 and
early.
been one of 6 people for honestly 2 hours. Like no one trickles in. There's not like a slow growth. It's like it goes 0 to 60 and then it's full, and you are grateful because you have a seat. But but I digress. So Jockstrap night was starting at 9. So I'm like, great. I'm not gonna be the most and show up at my 8:45.
9:30.
I'm going to do a 9:30, which ended up being a 9:45, which you understand.
Oh, yes.
And I get there and there's like a full gigantic line.
Oh, wow. Okay, shocking.
And I'm like, okay.
I would rather a line than easy access.
We part there.
Well, no, but you know what I mean? Like if I showed up and like I didn't see anyone in line, like I'd be like, I'm too early. Like I would be like a little nervous.
It's just your garbage bag in the corner of clothes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, continue.
So, and I'm going with a friend who the whole time was like, I hate jockstraps. I don't want to wear a jockstrap.
Then why are they going?
Well, I needed a buddy.
Right. Okay, yeah.
So, and we see like someone we know by themselves in the line midway through.
Okay, so you tried to cut.
We do a joiny.
Of course. I mean, of course.
We're like, hey, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. We are like along for the ride.
Yeah.
Boo, boo, boo. Maybe 30 minutes, we're kind of getting to the front.
Oh.
The bouncer is like, great, how many are you? Doesn't this fucking little bitch behind us with a ponytail pop his head out and goes like,
excuse me? They weren't here the whole time. They butted.
When you're getting access?
When we're getting access.
And also, if you have a ponytail, don't act like you have a ponytail. Don't be that.
You need to compensate for the ponytail by being like,
cool. Isn't that the point of the ponytail? Look how easy breeze I am. Look how, you know.
With like a gross, like little, like almost like puberty stash. Like I'm just like.
I can see it.
Yeah. And the bouncer is kind of like, did you, bud? And we're kind of like, well, we joined. And I turned to the guy. I'm like, kind of weird that you're just saying something now. Or sorry, I'm like, kind of weird that you didn't say anything the whole time we're in line. He's like,
well, I'm saying something now.
Okay, so that is an energy we don't want at Jockstrap night.
Absolutely. Absolutely not. Not to mention, I'm like, you're about to get in 10 seconds.
Yeah, like what? What's the problem? Like, what's the difference? He's just asking how many people. You'll say 3. You'll go in, and then he'll say how many people, and you'll say 1 because I'm a lonely.
Does my ponytail sound as another person? Like,
you tell me. Okay, continue.
So
don't tell me he makes you go to the back of the line. Just don't make
back of the line.
What?
Which I've got to say, as someone who works at a homeless shelter, I am very much on the snitches get stitches kind of vibe. Like I would literally be like, okay, so you guys are fine. Come in. You, ponytail, go to the back because this energy sucks.
But also as the bouncer, I would have been like, I'm not here to like be your parent. So 3 in and who are you with?
3 in and ew, what's going on here?
Yeah,
can we do a check-in?
You're about to take your clothes off and put them in a garbage bag so you can see everyone else in a jockstrap. Like, let's.
And then I'm like, I need to get into this party so that I can go into the dark room and bite this guy's dick.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
How long did it take? So you go to the back.
And they reached capacity.
No.
Yes.
You didn't get in.
There was no bite. Isn't that like, I'm like,
you know, when did they reach capacity? How many more people got in?
Again, the line was significant and had only grown in the time that we moved up it. So I would say we were in the line for maybe another like 15, 20 minutes. And they were just like, we're full. Also, there's like so many people in front of you. So.
Oh my God. I can't. Who does that?
Like, I know.
I can't.
I know.
I'm sad because, you know, I would have loved to hear the tales of Jockstrap night.
So I'm going tonight.
Oh, this is why there's a heart out at 2.
It starts at 9, but I'm rolling up at 2:30, being like,
yeah. Well, you've got to prepare.
Not anyone.
Or do so you'll probably have to F45. You'll probably squat a bit.
Already did.
Wow, you've been really active on the F45, and I have to tell you, you've really inspired me.
Thank you. Coach Riley today said, "Oh, are you new?" And
the audacity of that is rough. Yeah, because I will tell you, I saw you in person and I was very upset at your body transformation. And like in a deep way, you know, and I say that with love and care.
Thank you.
I saw you and I was like,
decided to trim this part of my beard so that I'm like manifesting a jawline again.
you have a jawline. This is what's upsetting to me.
Thank you. Yeah.
Like I'm trying to gua sha it away. That's not, you know.
What?
Have you seen this? Like the gua sha, like the facial, like you can do like facial massage to like transform your face. And so I just need to erase.
My friend has a thing. It's like, it looks like, of course, all I can think is it looks like a cock ring, but like in your mouth, and you bite on it.
Oh yeah, I've seen those
to like
give
strengthen.
But that looks very. I feel like the results are very like Bethany season 3 on New York.
Jen Shah the Pitbull. Yeah.
Yeah. What happened to Jen Shah?
I mean,
The plastic surgery from first season to second season is like quite different.
and it's just like an old person's money.
I mean, she's saying not guilty, and Stuart, right, her assistant,
Stu Chain's pled guilty.
Yeah, I think he's gonna flip, and
Snitch. Snitches get stitches.
But honestly,
Jen Shah has to go to the back of the line.
Jen Shah's got to go to the back of the line, and Stu Chains gets to go to Jockstrap night.
Ugh.
I know. Okay, well, I have some news that I thought I would wait for kids' table, but I just thought if we're sharing things, like I just want to be honest so that the tone of the table is correct for like the vibe that we're bringing. Now, I did watch you and Carly's unpacking of T Swift, okay?
Yeah.
And I just want to come in with like maybe a controversial yet brave, a la Trixie Mattel, admission that I am not a fan of T Swift. Now, can I explain?
Sure.
We're so like, first of all, the videos are bad. Patrick, she's first of all calling them short films, which I simply and utterly cannot. Okay. And this is coming from a person who has submitted sketches into film festivals. So I hold my own hypocrisy.
Okay.
But
so you don't like the music videos?
I don't like okay. And also the audacity of a 10-minute version of a song.
Which I have I've listened to so many times, and then the Long Pond version that's like more like stripped down.
But like it's too much. Like I don't get it. And the Jake Gyllenhaal of it all, it's like you would just think with perspective. But I wanted to bring it up.
I'm not even like funny angry. I'm just like but I wanted quietly seething.
I'm not coming here with full statements. I'm coming here with like conversation starters.
What conversation?
Well, I'm just saying.
Do you think this is like a refreshing POV? Like literally, like we on the Swiftie side.
Cool.
Enough from you. We on the Swiftie side have worked hard and long to get people to be like, you know what? Taylor Swift is an artist. Okay. Everyone's being oh my God, she's so annoying. Oh my God, another ex-boyfriend.
No, I'm saying this.
Flop.
I was just listening to Invisible Strings. I like T Swift. I'm just saying, here's what I'm over. If I can just present.
Okay.
I do think she's an artist. I do like her music. Now, I just think there's too many clues. There's too much mystery. There's too much unpacking. There's too many secret bouquets getting sent to strangers. There's too much bullshit that I can't with it. There's too much unnecessary mystery. Also, Jake Gyllenhaal.
You don't like flowers?
There's too much mystery. And I feel like if I went to a dinner with Taylor Swift, there'd be a lot of
like
weird...
a scavenger hunt.
Yeah, there'd be weird, like she would notice something weird I did and like hold that and be like, I remember you said that. And I was like, I said that? Do you know what I mean? Or like...
Okay.
Like, I feel like at a table, she'd be like, can we say that this is like a trusting table? Like there would just be some weird like Wiccan vibes. There's just too much mystery that I'm struggling. And I wanted to be excited for SNL. I wanted to enjoy the performance. And I was struggling.
Okay.
But you're giving me no reason to think otherwise. You're not like the lyrics, the performance. Like you're telling me like
for everyone, I would just say again, like this is what can be like so nice about like a little bonus episode of refresh of the energy. Just jump back to Carly Thorne and witness like a safe space where we talk about like the magic of Taylor Swift. First of all, Red as an album is so fucking good. It is so good.
Yeah.
And if Red meant something to you when you were 22, 80 years ago.
But here, I'm fine with being aged out of T Swift. Like I'm okay. And I also was a fan when she was a country artist. Listen.
Okay.
I enjoy.
So 22, like I remember hearing 22 when I was 22.
Okay. That's also a stretch. Old.
Literally
that's a stretch.
Literally not. What's one of her albums called? 1989. What fucking year was I born? 1989. Okay. Sorry, Woodstock. Like, I can't.
I'm dead. I'm 35. Oh my God. First of all, Hello Woodstock is the funniest thing. More of that. Okay. Continue.
So then an album that like made an impact then, and then it's like re-released now. So both of us, both Taylor and I, have turned 32. But we're going back to that time.
Can I say
those
this?
Feelings. What?
But wouldn't it be But wouldn't it be interesting if she was like, now with perspective of like how big that felt, because we've all been in things that we were like thought were so big, and now you look back and you're like, oh my God, like, you know, like I have different perspectives on that now, and like instead of being like you're still obsessed with me, it's like I don't think so. You think Jake Gyllenhaal's like, she's the one that got away and I still have that scarf? No, he doesn't.
Well, no, he doesn't. But obviously, wouldn't it be kind of weird if she changed the lyrics to "You probably threw out that scarf"?
No, but I'm saying if you had a 10-minute version, isn't there a moment to be like, and here's some updated thoughts? You know,
the updated thoughts are just between us. Did our love affair maim you too?
No, it didn't. I can tell you that.
Then, obviously not now.
But like, I just saw Maggie Gyllenhaal on Watch What Happens Live, and Andy was like, do you have the scarf? Like, I just went, enough of this. And enough of this. Maggie Gyllenhaal, this, enough. No, Taylor, it's too much. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. I just wanted to bring it to the table, and I don't know. I'm struggling. And the videos I've watched, and if I see like on YouTube, it's like lip reader, like unpacks. I'm like what they're saying.
Okay, so that's, you know what? That's
but Taylor is specific. No, like that's Taylor Swift.
You're clicking into these things. Like
because I'm trying to understand.
But I think you're going you're going too much down the rabbit hole. Like that is there for the Swifties who like want to like boop ba-doo, like what is this, like, yeah, I don't give a fuck about the clues. I'm just like, let me know, like Apple Music, let me know.
Apple Music? Okay, Woodstock, what the fuck? Ew, what the fuck? Ew, why? Get to the back of the line. Ponytail guy was right.
Okay, here's the thing.
You're going to bring Apple Music energy to a jockstrap party? What the hell? Ew.
First of all, to come at me this hard when this is a really hard time for me, as everyone posts their Spotify Wrapped. And I would love to know mine, obviously. And
Ew.
shout out to maybe or maybe not my cousin who posted that her number one podcast was The Table on
Thank you
Spotify.
so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, so I'm reluctant to even say this.
Oh, God. Okay.
But Apple Music still very much thinks I'm at NYU.
So
I pay like $3.
Okay, but like honestly, what's the difference between $3 and $9?
$6.
No, okay, math, but also like
Times 12.
okay, I can't believe that's like deep dark secret.
It is, but also like
we have to get you on Spotify. This is
I
wild.
will say there is a community of Apple Music people. We are not a proud lot, but like when we kind of find each other, we're like, oh, like
Okay.
right.
Yeah, sure.
The streamline. I like the streamline.
Spotify is the most streamlined. Also, I'm not here to like fight it. I mean, like, you know, I won't yuck your yum, but I'm just surprised that that's the yum. I'm just surprised that that's the flavor.
I feel like I'm just disgusted.
No, I just have questions, you know. I'm just bringing things to the table, you know. But anyways, I will move past that. Gone, not forgotten. But
yeah, and I did kind of try to like get my like student eligibility onto Spotify once, and they were just kind of like, "You're 30."
Oh God, what's that line from Lauren Conrad? Like, I'll forgive you, but I
have to forget.
I have to forget you. Also, Lauren, relax.
Team Kristen, but
ooh, speaking of, well, we can get into the table because I'd like to talk about a certain reality TV show that's really affected me. So,
okay, I'm gonna do something kind of controversial.
okay,
I'm gonna give you all three of my table people at once.
oh, I love that. Let's do it. Yeah.
Okay. So at my table is Kyle Richards.
Beautiful.
Kyle Richards,
Yeah.
Christine Quinn,
Of course.
and the new one.
What was that?
The new one on Selling Sunset. Is her name Nicole?
Victoria? No. Oh God, whenever you want to like read about Selling Sunset, you have to accept so many cookies? It's like, just give us the information.
Vanessa.
Thank you. I was close. Vanessa. Okay.
I think that would be like a bop of a time. I have to say, like,
honestly, I have a similar table. If I can just add in one more person, I think we would have a very similar table because I need to add in Kim Kardashian.
Oh my God. I thought of putting in Kim and Brittany as the comedy, like as their new comedy troupe.
Right.
Because Brittany has started to get into like some sketch work, some character monologues.
Yes,
her
yes.
Groundlings showcase, and here for it. Also, Kim is like now just fully a stand-up and
killing it. But and also, I just did a massive purchase from Skims. I can't believe the quality. It actually is.
Did it arrive?
It's arrived. I'm wearing as we speak. It is incredible quality.
When you sent that to me, I really started eyeing like kind of like a short with
and you have to
like a girdle.
Yeah. I would highly suggest. I mean, listen, I got a little mesh plunge on right now. It's very nice.
It's just the thing is that like sometimes it's like, you know, because I don't have a vagina.
Right.
Underwear like
it's tough.
Can be tricky.
Well, why not get some of the shorts?
I mean, if Kim wants to do a shapewear jockstrap,
she actually should.
There was a whole thing because I remember Wendy Williams talked about it where it was like Kim Kardashian, like, should she do Skims for men? And Wendy, of course, is kind of like, would you date a man who wears Skims?
Yeah.
And like all of the gays in the audience are like, yes,
of course.
But yeah, we need Skims for men.
Skims for men. I bet you that's happening. Okay, so let's unpack this table. So Kyle Richards, obviously you're watching Ultimate Girls Trip, and she is MVP. Her and Mauricio.
Just fucking at a white table dinner. White table.
Black tie, table of 10.
Just a little shimmy, what? Shimmy.
Yeah. Kyle is killing it in a way. Like, I love when they were all running around trying to pick their rooms, and Kyle was like, I don't care. I have a nice house.
Yeah.
And also, like, you're not going to be in your bedroom, so who cares?
Yeah.
And she looks...
She's so beautiful. Like I've just I've gone into full stan territory on Kyle Richards.
Me too.
The housewife, the icon, the actress. I went to see Halloween Kills in theaters. I was very much like kind of like the only person, like when her name popped up, I did a like woo!
Yeah.
Like really wanted her to kind of be like in this town. But
she's giving us everything we need on this on this show.
And spoiler alert, but you've had time. She didn't die.
Oh,
she escaped
great.
Michael Myers. So she is probably going to be in Halloween Ends.
That's good for her. I like Kyle, and I like that her and Kathy Hilton are back together. I liked that whole storyline. I was in top to tail.
Yeah.
I really, really enjoyed it.
So definitely Kyle. Yeah, she just seems like a good time girl. Like,
she really does. And like she wanted to hang out always after the dinners. Like you could tell like who was really her friend and who wasn't. She loves a margarita. You know, everything about her is just everything I enjoy. I really like her. And honestly, I know she got a lot of shit for like many seasons on the show, but I'm also a big fan. I'm a Kyle fan. I'm here for it. I don't care.
So then I have Christine Quinn because I think the thing is,
Chriselle's a mean girl. I don't like Chriselle.
Chriselle is just like very I think it comes from like a very, whether it's self-centered place of like, Christine Quinn is on the Housewives. Like she is doing housewives work.
Yes.
And Chriselle is doing like, again, she's kind of doing like her audition for Kim and Brittany's improv troupe that she's like not gonna get in. Like she's just like doing some like, God, I love bread. Like,
oh yeah.
Kind of like almost comedy. Like I don't know what she's. Also,
I agree.
The lack of engaging on Selling Sunset is kind of is a little infuriating.
What do you mean?
So on Housewives, it's like we all just understand that like it really doesn't matter who you like and don't like. They all have to be invited.
Yeah,
like,
they isolated Christine completely, and she was still able to literally run the season.
Yeah.
Like I don't know where Mary's at. We need to talk about Mary.
I wish Mary. Like,
what happened to Mary?
When? Like 12 years ago? She's been weird as fuck the whole time.
No, I know, but like this season, first of all, like not to like pick apart, but like I couldn't figure out her hair. And like, listen, look it. This is 4 McDonald's fries run over by a bus. So like, again, let's hold it. You know, but the like Snooki like poof and then like just like chaotic.
Look, I hold space for someone who wants to express themselves through a tattoo. Hers are trash. Like absolute.
Hers are shocking when they are revealed. You're like, what? The one around the ankle.
Like she looks like she would have that like that barbed wire Pam Anderson tattoo.
Yes.
Like they're all just like, ugh.
Delusion.
I just like, there's something up with Mary and no one, like I'm reading the blogs because I just have so many questions. Like Amanza had 3 lines this whole season and she was going through some serious stuff. Like the courts didn't give her the letter that her husband was like, I don't want these kids. Bye. And then, but we have to go to a dog's birthday party where they give poems. That
Mary like took so seriously. That's the thing with like Chriselle and Mary. I'm like, I really need a little bit of like Chriselle's like, Christine tried to damage my character. She talked shit about you in a blog. Like,
yes, it's a reality TV show. And also you talked terribly about Christine during those interviews. Now is Christine lying and like doing stuff and like,
when Christine said, we were engaged too. I only told Davina. I went, okay. I believe that you were dating. I believe that whatever.
Yeah.
We're starting to get girl.
Can I give a theory? Yeah. I think that guy, like she had really strong feelings for. I think he cheated on her. I think it was like she put her guard down and like it really hurt her. And then now she doesn't want to be a fool. And like she's been very strategic the rest of her life. And I think she just got caught up in lies is what I think.
Oh yeah, I think she was really hurt. I think maybe it was even one of those like they had kind of broken up and then they were like she was still being strung along, but he was just now dating this new person. It like all of this stuff, she really went through it.
Yeah.
And then I think she started to like in that conversation started to posture a bit where it was like, oh,
Yeah.
but like, I mean, I didn't see your ring, but I hope it wasn't the same one, where it's just like, what?
But you know, it's like, isn't that fodder for a reality show? Like, I just couldn't believe like how intensely they like iced her out beyond reproach. And then it was like Mary on a level, like, of course Christine has to go to this fucking dog party. Of course she does. You're on a show. And then Mary is like drunk. She's like, I've had tequila, so, and crying.
And what else?
Poo-poo.
I'm saying, like, Mary, there is something more, like, again,
there is something more about Mary.
Mention it all. Mention it all.
Okay, here's the thing we have to talk about Christine. Did Christine fake the pregnancy?
No, that is like,
okay,
no.
But okay.
I know it's fun, but like, no.
It's fun.
Do I think I'm the drama? No, I don't think I'm the drama. Maybe I'm the drama.
No, but I think it's probably terrible for her to hear. But I think what it's unveiling is that Selling Sunset is beyond fake, beyond whatever.
It's by the same people that did The Hills and like that literally ended with them being like, dun, 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 like.
But I had to like do a deep dive of like, because Christine bouncing back so quickly, I'm like, well, that simply can't be true. Like, if you have an emergency C-section, like there's photos of her like out on vacation currently. There's like no scars, no, like everyone's just going like no person. But the way that the show has it depicted.
Allegedly some of the scenes that she, like her yoga scene was filmed before.
And there's photos from like Reddit and stuff of her like in the same outfit with the same hair and all that kind of stuff. So she was like visibly pregnant. So they just shot around it. But I do wonder if they actually don't like Christine or if this is just the storyline.
I think they don't. And I think they, I kind of believe that they don't. And they're trying to do like a season 2 housewife move where they're just like, I won't film with her. And it's like,
well, I don't want the show without her.
No, and that makes us as the audience. The thing is, we've all been watching reality TV for too long that now we are like, fucking sit down with her, you asshole. Like, that's the show. So if you're not going to do your job, then bounce. Yeah,
because I think like Chrishell is like now dating Jason, and it's bizarre.
I think it's big.
What do you mean? Like, you think his dick is big?
His dong is big, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Chrishell has done a big change in the last 3 seasons. And like, I mean, Christine is wrong. Christine should apologize. It is hilarious to watch her go like, what are you talking about? Like, it is so entertaining to watch her go like, it's nice to meet you. And she's like, I'm the girl who stole your boyfriend. And she's like, Emily, is that your name? Love that. But Chrishell, I think, is like, for me, like just a little not my flavor this current season.
The thing is that I do still really like her.
Why?
I'll be honest. I mean, she's really pretty. And she does seem sweet, but I think she's too like sensitive or too like
she's not really nice. And she talks the most shit. Am I wrong? Like I think Christine, like I do think Christine had those fake accounts. Like I think. Yeah. Like there, like let me say, like anyone listening, like
or
there's
just
no
her gays. Like Christine would have like it was fucking.
Of course,
it was Jesse Tyler Ferguson.
I got you, Chrishell. Okay. Also, the scene where her husband's like, "What we do, like people can only dream of." I was like, that should not be on the show.
Well, and that's what like immediately I went, oh. We're gonna get arrested. Like it's whenever they cross over into that
yes
Instagram like hashtag wealth like PJ, like it's like where you're like you have slipped into like needing to keep up with the Joneses and whatever, and you're gonna start to get a little creative on the taxes and maybe jump on a business opportunity. Business opportunity that might be a little sketchy. Like it's
I agree. There's something like there's just something. It's like too much, like because they're gonna have to keep like topping themselves.
Yes, and you can't go back because like you have built your brand on luxury. Like it's like it's like the Dorit kind of like it's like you have to show up with like all Fendi or all like it's like
and she buys that. Did you watch the reunion?
Yeah.
All retail, no deals. PK. Although Doreen and PK won me over this season. I'm back on the PK train because him and Mauricio at that dinner calling out Erica.
The foot.
You know what would be a really great table, honestly, is Erica Girardi, Christine Quinn. No, but just to hear like, I mean, first of all, Tom's house got broken into and he confronted the robber, and then like that whole. Did
My
she
son
lose
drove
it?
home, rolled his car 3 times. So yeah, I'm going through a lot.
Yeah, I'm under a lot of stress. That scene it came out of nowhere.
Yeah, she's too like kind of unsettling, I think, for me. Like I just feel like Christine Quinn would kind of drop it for a bit, like because she'll kind of be like LOL. Like she seems a bit more in on the joke than Erica.
I personally think that Christine Quinn, like not to be a Gen Z, but like understood the assignment. Like that's what you want. Like Mary's like tripping over in like a garage yelling about a dog's birthday being ruined.
I cooked all day. I decorated. I did it nice.
Okay, can we talk about the new cast member because she's also on your table? Mm-hmm. And her name is Vanessa.
Yeah.
I loved Vanessa because without Vanessa, this season would have been absolutely nothing.
Vanessa seems like she's giving me currently like again like kind of like a more genuine Chrishell. Like
agreed.
Just like
but going to dinner, going to the baby showers, and everyone's like, you just met Christine, and she's like, I'm on the show. Of course I'm going to this baby shower.
Christine's like, as I flatlined, I thought of you. All of you, actually, definitely you.
Says her name wrong. Says her name wrong in the scene. Iconic. Unbelievable. She doesn't remember her name.
I love it. Like she didn't read the call sheet.
Like she is a villain. Like the thing is, like, you know, on these reality shows, it's like, okay, so you want LVP gone from Beverly Hills, like it's gonna suffer for a season or two, and then we have to blame Denise, and then now it's Erica, and it's like, you know, like there needs to be a villain, there needs to be like no one can be
an instigator. You need a shit.
Exactly.
Well, that to me, that's Lisa Rinna. Like when people are like, "Oh, fuck Lisa Rinna," it's like she moves it like you need someone who's like, let's talk about it. Like you said this about that person or whatever.
And I honestly, like, even when Lisa Rinna was like calling
and Lisa
out,
Rinna will show up. She's like, oh, you want to talk about it? Yeah. What, Tuesday at 2? I'm there.
It's like she doesn't want to sell diapers anymore. Like what the fuck? No, and nor should she. I think Garcelle needs to get more in the mix too. And Lisa's like trying to get her going. I like Garcelle.
Did this last season. Garcelle gave it to me. Of like,
I agree.
Like, that's not what you said before.
I thought it was amazing.
Kind of stuff.
I think she got too much shit from everyone because like everyone's doing what Garcelle is doing. So I don't understand why everyone's like, I was so team Garcelle. Except Garcelle, if you're listening to this, you're stunning, beautiful, amazing. No more dating coach storylines. Please. You're too hot.
That's across every franchise.
It is true.
I can't see like the matchmaker scene. I can't see the date with the fucking actor. Like it's like no.
I even struggled with the mindset coach with Vanessa and Christine.
If I was on one of these shows, I would fuck all of those people. Like anytime they're like, like we brought some hot person in, I'd be like, yeah, I'll fuck them right now.
Oh, what do you mean? Oh, if like you were set up with somebody.
You know how like always like they kind of like, they like bring on, like they'll be like a housewives trip, like Housewives in the Island, like they're there. And
that
like,
song comes on. It is honestly I was watching it late at night, catching up, and I was like, I have to like turn this down. Like, what is this song? My neighbors are gonna be like, what the hell?
The fact that like when I first heard it, I was like, this is insane, and then now it's like stuck in my head.
Oh yeah.
But like, you know how they'll always kind of plant like some hot eligible guys on the beach who will be like, oh, funny bumping into you here. And like they're already mic'd and all that stuff. Like, yeah, I just suck them all. Like I would love that. I would love that.
Although, can I ask you a random question to sidetrack? I mean,
Yeah.
how do you feel about Luann and the house manager? I think if he's married, it's a little too far.
No, I love it. I have always said he's a homewrecker. She is none of your business. So I stand with her.
Oh, I'm not blaming Luann. She's single.
Yeah.
I'm not judging her at all. And she is very sexy and like sensual and like I love it. I love watching Luann thrive.
Yes. You think for him? Like I'm like
for him, not a good look.
For him, not a good look, except that I'm like, well, I guess like we don't know the ins and outs of their marriage. Like maybe
is true.
Maybe they're a little open. Maybe he's
That's
kind
true.
of like, I'm going to be on this show. So like, I'm going to.
Because it's not like he's working for a real tip. Like he's an actor in this too.
Yeah. So, and again, it's like, if he understands the assignment, he's like, I'm not going to just literally go in and hand out itineraries every day. Like I'm supposed to like be hot and flirt with like the older women.
Now I will say this, like with this table, if we build it, and again, hard out at 2, so we're coming to an end, but like, so we've got Kyle Richards, Christine, Vanessa, and then we're throwing in a Kim. Kim doesn't want to be at this table. I can tell you
Kim
that.
hates the table. I forgot you put in Kim. Yeah.
Well, I only wanted to put in Kim because I just wanted to shout out Skims because I truly am shocked and in awe. But I also feel she's kind of dipping into reality TV because she's doing this fake Pete Davidson relationship to cover up for Astroworld. Allegedly.
So cynical.
They are not together.
I think they are.
They are not.
You
no one holds hands like that.
I don't even.
No one holds hands like that. And no one gets a hickey at the bottom of their ear. That's a bone. I touched it. That's not pleasurable.
This?
He had a big hickey right here.
Oh.
It is fake. It is not real. Give me a break.
I don't think Kim has the time. Like, it's like, why would you like spend all this time? Like,
because Astroworld was really bad. Allegedly. And I don't want to be disrespectful on that. But the PR...
I mean, I don't know. Controversial take, I think.
You frozen. Yeah. Like, I'm just saying that I
never expected that the Astroworld like tragedy was going to be put on Travis Scott. Like, I was like, oh my God, this is like an insane, horrible thing.
You know what it is?
The fact that it's going that way, I find really surprising.
Oh, I mean, it's not like just his responsibility, but I think the reason that it is because like TikTok is like, there's a whole realm of TikTok that's like crime reporting, like whatever, investigative journalism, whatever. But like, there's videos of him like obviously seeing issues and then being like disregarding those issues and being like, let me hear the ground, shake. And it's just like, it's just not a good look. And then it was like, clearly he was told that there was something going on, refused to end the concert. Like there's just a lot of...
I don't know. I just think like,
but from top to bottom, that whole thing was a tragedy. Like Live Nation and whoever's in charge.
And it's like this crazy, to me, it reads as just this like insane and obviously dark kind of like psychological phenomenon.
But like Kylie Jenner was there, takes videos of the ambulance, then keeps all the stories up, but removes the ambulance portions of her stories. Like no one says anything. Then Kim says something. And then all the other family members just repost Kim's thing. Like, I don't think anything I don't think anything that family does is like happenstance. Like, I don't think Kim just gets found at Disneyland with Pete Davidson. I don't think Kim and Pete are just going to Trader Joe's and they get found. No.
I can see that. That I can see.
So I
don't think it would be a completely staged relationship. I think it's like, who's got the time? And like, and also it's like, if I was Kim, I'm like, no, I want to date. Like, I want to date. I want to get like some good dicks. So like,
well, maybe they are together, but it was like all hands on deck. Kim and Pete, like you are moving the story away.
Right.
Kylie's having a baby. You're moving the story. I don't know. I feel like those conversations happen. And now with Tristan and Chloe, and he's having another baby with a different woman. Wild.
I don't even know if I knew that.
What? Photos have just emerged. He cheated on her again, and now a woman is pregnant. Yes.
It's Luann.
Luann, me and what is it? Nose or whatever her new
Fose.
Her Fose.
Okay, so let's do a real quick. Do you have like some kids?
Okay, well, obviously I want to put like in a way, T Swift at the table. But I'm happy to have a bonus ep and we can really, truly unpack it. And I will bring lyrics and facts and figures. I'm happy to present.
Okay. Maybe I may need to bring in Uncarly as backup.
Please. And I know who I'm offending, the people I love. Like, I'm scared to say that to all of you. But okay, so I wanted to do that. Do you have anyone at the kids this week?
At my kids is Cynthia on Housewives Girls Trip.
Cynthia, why can't she mesh?
She's a grump. She's like just not. She's not.
Well, like her night,
earnestly saying like, it's just that you're kind of ruining my Bailey cue. Like her barbecue, but I was like, that's not a thing.
And also Kyle wasn't wrong. Like she's like, hey, I don't want to like talk about someone's looks. I don't want to pick out who's the prettiest or who's the smartest. Like I just don't want to do that. It's like Kyle's not wrong.
Yeah, and it's like, if you want to, first of all, they all do these staged things where it's like, who do you hate? Like the game. But like the questions were kind of like, a bunch of them were kind of like duds. Like it's just like, who's hot? Who's ugly?
Exactly.
Where you're like, okay, well, no, like we can maybe beat around that of like, oh, whose style needs help or whatever, and then like you. But
even then, it can be like who causes drama, and it's like then we yell at Ramona. Like it didn't need to be like who's the ugliest at the table and whose ass is flat. Like we just didn't need to do that.
Yeah.
I agree, and I think Cynthia's great on Atlanta, so I'm like disappointed. I thought she would really show up.
I know.
But maybe she's just not gelling with anyone. I feel like Kenya's still Kenya, but I think she's thriving on this episode.
I'm really enjoying Kenya. And then my other kids table is Mary, so we'll have to keep checking on them. I'm
happy to put Mary at the table because truly, at the kids, and only because it's like Mary, like what's going on? No one's talking about Mary enough.
I agree.
Like Mary blowing up at Christine, like I would have been like, Mary, pump the brakes. I loved when Christine tried to hug her. Oh, what a move. What a power move.
So good.
So good. I'm excited for the next season of Selling Sunset in a way in which I'm not. They truly sold 2 houses the entire season. Let's not forget. I also would probably throw Heather at the table if I have to hear about her and Tarek one more time. I'm going to Tarek myself off a cold boat like they did. Remember they were on the boat having a boat party and they were all so cold? And like Chriselle had like a fishtail ponytail. I was like, what year is this?
Yeah. And again, that awful guy picked her up, which again, I would have been like, don't do that. But like after, like, He
was gross. I hated him.
He was gross.
And also,
but I'd fuck all of them.
But also, I'm pretty sure Chriselle was with Jason at that time.
Probably.
So it was just because she was just like, oh yeah, I should get out there. And then she was like, hi.
Yeah.
I'm cutting that because my neck looked weird. Okay. Well, we really did it. The Hard Out at 2 is being respected by being late by 2 minutes. Yeah. And if you like this episode, like and subscribe. We're slowly going to being a monetized podcast. That's exciting here.
Yeah. If you listen and watch and you aren't subscribed, like what's up?
What's going on?
Click the button. You'll get it updated. It's free. It helps us.
Yeah, we're just bringing front of the line Jockstrap party energy, and we hope that you can join us. But we'll be back next week, and bye.
Bye.